What's up, all my beautiful shooters and the rest of you fuckers out there in YouTube world? How y'all doing today? Daniel PapasPewPews coming to you live from Waynesville, Georgia. Good to see y'all. Make sure y'all double tap them screens, drop some comments, check out the content, sub to the channel. Also got super chat, super thanks, all that kind of stuff if y'all want to contribute. If not, no pressure. Hey, what y'all doing today? I did a thing, and I'm waiting for a few minutes before I show y'all. But as I showed you on my sword, I did a thing. Desert Armory More, what is up? So I made another purchase today, Jerome. Made another purchase. I'm fixing to show y'all here in just a minute. Simba, you can't say I got Glock's gay cousin anymore. I've actually got Glock. I did a thing this morning, picked up a little something. I'm fixing to show y'all here in just a minute. Y'all never would have thunk it. Y'all never would have thunk it. I bought a Glock. It was the display model, last one they had. Paul Wick, Simba, ripe and ready. All the brothers, let's go. Hey, y'all, I did a little thingy thing. Can y'all guess what it is from this far off? Can y'all take a guess on what that is? It's already MOS. It's already cut for optic. It's ready to roll. Came with 3 mags, adjustable back straps, the darkside, the Glock 49. Woo! I did a thing. And what if I told y'all I didn't even spend 4 cheeseburgers for 3 mags, adjustable back straps, all that. Didn't even spend 4 cheeseburgers because it was a display model. Let's go. Double tap them screens. We got the Derya DY9z sitting there. We got the, yes sir, the 49. The 49 and 9 milli. I got 3 15-round mags. Naturally, it came with its little lock, the little loader. We got the Derya DY9 sitting there with it. Yes, sir. 19 lower, 17 upper type shit. And it's optics cut. So I'm going to go inside here in just a minute and put that Zulewski optic on it and see how she runs. 17 slide, 19 lower. I can buy my... Yes, sir. Yes, I've already fired it. I put 15 through it on the way home because I couldn't wait. I had to stop and put 15 through it just to make sure she was operating. Yes, sir. I walked in this morning. I was just looking, man. I once again went in to buy ammo. That's how they get me. The guy was like, hey, Mr. Daniel, we got one left. He said, we got one left. You want to come look at it? He said, it's a cheap price. I said, well, what you call cheap? He said, under 4. I said, okay, let me look at it. And I looked at it and I held it. And then I seen it had adjustable back straps. I'm like, ooh, wait a minute now. We can work with 13 people. Double tap them screens. Work in progress. We got the 49. We just picked it up today. I'll swap over to that in just a minute so we can show y'all the firearm. But we got the Derya out. We got the brand new Glock 49 out. We got the Stoeger 12 gauge coach out. 17 people. Double tap them screens. Let's go. We just sitting here chilling this morning, chilling with you guys. I went and put some lead heads in a couple magazines. After we get done talking, we're going to see how it goes. 45, 19 upper, 17 lower. No, 17 upper is the longer. It has the longer upper. 17 is the longer slide. Because this has the super long slide on it. 19 is smaller. Gen 5, when you said, man, I was looking for a 21, but none of them were optics cut. They had one 21 left. And then I looked at a 17 long that had the port, or not the port, the, I don't know what you call that. The basically the top of the slide was cut. And I liked it, but it once again wasn't optic cut. I had to have something that was optic cut to put this optic on. I've already got the Zulewski optic, so I needed something to put it on. That's why I did this. And under 4 cheeseburgers. Oh, you saying you have its cousin, the G45? Yes, sir. We just sitting here chilling, guys. Just chilling. I'll swap the camera around and integra reporting. There you go. But it wasn't optics cut. So I was like, nah, can't do it. Can't do it. Under 4 was a hell of a deal. 3 mags. It looks like 1, 2, There's at least 2, if not 3, adjustable back straps in there, so I can adjust the size of the grip, which was the thing I bitched about Glock to start with, was I couldn't get a good grip on it. This one here is nice. It's comfortable. 3 mags, that's comparable from the way I carry. I always carry 3 extra magazines with the shield, so I'm used to 3 mags. Although I got a couple extra 19 mags that should fit in there. I've already got holsters. One thing I like about this holster, the old one I bought, inside the waistband, not only does it fit my Walther, it fits that it fits the Shield Plus, it fits the Derya, and now it fits that 49. So inside the waistband I got this. So my original goal of getting a Glock with optic and everything for under $5, I've done it, because I won the holster off of Reaper's page. I won the optic off of Vontae, and I just bought the 49. So we did it. 21 folks, double tap them screens. Let's get it up to 20 likes real quick. We can do it. I'm gonna swap y'all around so y'all can see what's going on. Little better look at the gun real quick. It's just a basic G-Lock. It is a 49. And then the Derya DY9z, as Simba calls it, Glock's gay little cousin, is sitting up there. Extra magazines. There's one of the mags right there. Extra magazines. Then we've got the Stoeger coach. That Stoeger rode with me. It rode shotgun this morning. We back home now. As we're not moving, we're not transporting. We are home. We are just out in the truck, sitting, enjoying the beautiful day. At a Gen 6. This is the Gen 5. This was the last one they had. It was Gen 5. It was the display model. As you can see, the orange tag. It was the display model, and they cut me a hella deal. Hella deal. I'll tell y'all, a box of shells, a box of 50 shells, what you see there, I walked out for $3.79 cheeseburgers. $3.79 cheeseburgers. Yeah, that metal, bro. Hey, Academy had the metal on sale today for $8.79 cheeseburgers. Almost went there. I almost went there, and I was like, nah, I don't want it. And then I looked at the new Shield X comp carry. I looked at that. I was like, I don't want it. That's what I'm saying. And at Academy too, bro. Come on, I got a box of shells, the Glock 49 with 3 magazines, with adjustable back straps, and that bag is a back strap, so we can swap the back straps out till we get it to fit the size we want it to. I ran 15 rounds to it on the way home just so I could see, making sure the firing pin was in place. Wanted to take it straight out the box and see if it would go boom boom, you know what I'm saying? And we did. Got Glock fever. I won't say I got Glock fever. I did want one that I could put on the roster, and I got one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, I could spend the money and make this Derya, but why? Why spend the money to make something when I could just buy what I want? And it's already optics cut. I got the optic in the house. I'm gonna put on it. So let's run it. See how she runs. See how I like it over the next week or so. I've got my Shield Plus that I'm not gonna get rid of. So I can swap back and forth in between the 21, this, and the Shield Plus. Yes, it is guns. Oh my God. What is up, Raj? How you doing? How you doing, my brother? But as Bear said, I went to the dark side. No, sir. CZ is not on my pecking list. I will not get a CZ. I will not. You will not see me with a Beretta. There's just certain firearms you won't see me get. My voice is too deep to own a CZ or a Beretta. Built versus bought. Well, when you build, you know what you got. My 1911 is definitely built. I know what I got. I got 100% confidence in it. I know what I have. Why not a Beretta? I'm not a fan. I've never been a fan. I just don't like the way they look. I don't like the way they fit in your hands. I like nothing about Beretta. I had one of them, oh, what the hell, the flip-up barrel 22 Berettas. It had the beautiful wood on it, little gold trigger. Not the Tomcat. The Tomcat's Taurus, I think. But I had the Beretta version. And that damn thing would work half the time it wouldn't. And ever since then, I've hated Beretta. It's a long slide 19. Yes. Yes. Unemployed, I'm more like retired. Not retired once, I'm retired twice. I don't have to be employed. Over Berettas. No. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with Berettas now. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying I don't care for them. I don't care for the Beretta. It's just like I don't care for the CZ. There's a couple that people rock with all the time that I just don't care for. No particular reason. I just never took an interest to them. Two Glocks by your side. Yes, sir, Cody. That's the way to be. What all y'all doing today? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. What y'all got planned for today? The kids and the wife are at school. I'm home alone. She left me home alone, and I went and made a purchase. I told that woman, don't be leaving me unsupervised. Y'all don't be listening. I got left unsupervised and walked in to buy a box of shells. Same way it was with the Walther that day. Walked in to buy a box of shells. Had the shells in hand. Was fixing to walk out. No boy flagged me down. Because the retailers around here be seeing me coming. Bro, if they got something they want to offload, they'll be like, psst, over here. You know what I'm saying? Like the old 92, yeah. Emily needs to use a real pick. 2 years in production, probably the shortest production in their history. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Professional catfishers are out this morning. Hey, they trying to snatch that hook. They trying to set that hook. You know, they out there catfishing. Y'all better watch out. Y'all think she's a 10, and when you see her in person, she's a 1.5. 313 in the house. Yes, sir. 313. What's up? 912 right here. 912. South Georgia. No, I won't do 40. I will not do 40. To me, 40 is bad luck. I will not touch 40. Stays in rotation. Well, this is going to be in rotation. We're going to see. I mean, it's going to take me a good probably 30 to 60 days to really decide. I'll go out and shoot it, you know, a magazine a day, for instance. And then I'll take the Shield Plus and we'll compare and we'll pattern. It just takes me a little while to decide if I want to keep something in rotation or not. The little Derya here, I love it. But there's still a few small, nothing about the way it runs. I am not knocking the way it runs. It runs flawless. But I've got a few little, I don't know, quirks about it, I guess. There's a few small things that just don't make me comfortable putting it in rotation. The fact that you still can't really press check it without it wanting to snag. But now when you fire it, it fires every round. And sometimes you press check it, it'll slide right back in the battery. But there's still that 1 or 2 times when you go to press check it, it will not go back into the battery unless you assist it. To me, that's a potential flaw, a potential problem. Even though it shoots fine, I just can't keep it in rotation. I'm looking at the Radian, what is it, ARC 300 Blackout. Which one would y'all get? 300 Blackout. That's just because I like 300 Blackout. Can't my G19 the last couple of days, just had to. Well, see, that's me. You get bored, bro. I mean, but you got to be confident with everything you carry. But I just got bored. It was time to get something new, something different. Then I got some I'm cleaning out and getting rid of. So that's what Ken said too. Yes, sir. But yeah, I'm gonna swap y'all back around for a minute so I can smoke a cigarette. But yeah, we just sat in the truck, chilling, enjoying the day, sitting back, crack-a-lacking type shit. Up, wait. Wait, guys. Big girl on a horse. But that's what we doing. We just sitting around, chilling, having a good time. Sick as a dog, cold since Friday. Bro, and that cold ain't no joke. It's lasting about 7 days. It's a flu. It's lasting about 7 days. Another one of my friends just hit me up this morning and said her daughter just went back to school after being out of school 10 days. X macro for long. Yep. I mean, I love my Shield Plus, but here's the thing. That Shield Plus had got me to the point where I didn't want to carry nothing else. And every time I'd pick something else up, I was like, ooh, I just give me back my shield. And I'm finally breaking that habit of grabbing that shield every damn time I go out the door. Because, you know, there's other things, man. I like to color coordinate my outfits and have a firearm that matches them and shit like that. I know it sounds crazy, but you know what I'm saying? You can't be not matching. You know what I'm saying? You got to look your best. So I got to have different firearms for different outfits. Sometimes you in gym shorts and want to wear something a little smaller. You know what I'm saying? You know. Pick it up and get the willies. Yep. But yeah, so far though, the grip texture, and I only put 16 rounds to it. You figure a full mag, 15 and one in the pipe. Dropped 16 rounds of the Monarch 9mm NATO, brass. This is what I shot to it, and not a problem. All 16 rounds, spit, cycled, blah blah blah, all that what it's supposed to do. Five people double tapped to the screens. But yeah, wife's gonna kick my ass today though. I had just told her I wasn't gonna spend no more money this month. I just told her that I wasn't gonna spend no more money this month. I was gonna stay home. And I went to the store to get the Red Bull and the cigarettes, and I was sitting here about 7 a.m. I was like, ooh, Academy should be open in a few minutes, because ours opens at 8 a.m. And I rode my ass into town, straight to Academy. No, don't give up yet, Simba. I'm still working angles, but I didn't think about it. Ooh, I might have to call my brother-in-law. Get a ramjet for a 17 drop in. Hey, that's a good idea. We might fix her up, see what she does. But hey, I did try it though with my concealed holster and stuck it in appendix. I just did appendix because I wanted to see how bad we printed. No real printing. Not with the shirt I have on today anyway. There was no real printing. No more than that Derya prints. So now outside the waistband, it's a little bit more bulky holster, so it'll probably print. But I like it because it has the lock. You can't just pull it out. You got to engage. You got to unlock it before you pull it out. So if I'm around a bunch of people, I like that a little bit more security. Make yours look like mine. Get that ramjet. I did not want the Gen 6. I knew that much. I hate the texture on the Gen 6. I've held several of them. They all feel like sandpaper. I just did not care for the grip texture on. And I know a lot of shooters that tell you, oh, we get out there and get sweaty palms. I don't get sweaty palms. And I don't need something digging to me like a bunch of spikes, because the way I carry and when I carry all the time. There's never not a firearm on my body. So I don't want something spiking into my skin. I wanted something a little bit smoother. An NSR holster. I do got to get some good holsters. I've been just getting by here lately. Like I won this from Reaper, and it works. And then I bought this from a gun store in Valdosta, Georgia. It's leather, the Tagua or something like that. That's inside the waistband. It actually fits my Walther P22. It fits my Smith&Wesson Shield Plus. It fits the Derya DY, and it also fits the Glock. So great little all-around inside the waistband holster. Baby soft skin of yours? No, it's not baby soft. I am funny about my skin, because keep in mind, Bear, for years my kidneys and liver were shutting down, and my skin would literally peel off me. When I would take my pants off, my skin would go with it. And I spent that way for years, and now that they got me under control with my diabetes, all that's went away. I'm real funny about stuff, making rashes or making like rubs onto my skin. I'm real funny about that shit. Even the clothing that I wear, I don't like heavy blue jeans and stuff like that. I don't like shit like that. It's uncomfortable. We drinking old Red Bull. And finally, had to go 25 freaking miles. And the truck come today, so I won't have to do it no more. But had to go 25 miles just to pick up my cigarettes, my brand. Because nobody around here had them. Everybody around here was telling me, sorry for your bad ass luck. We out till Tuesday afternoon. That's all right, though. I found my brand. Had to travel. Where did I put that damn lighter at? There it is. Yeah, with a diabetic, anything the waist and below, the specialist will tell you don't get any cuts, sores, or anything because your white blood cells don't go down. So yeah, rashes could turn into something serious real fast. So anything that might be aggressive to the skin or whatever, I'll mess with. Plus, we apt to get over 100 degrees here in the summertime. Gets worse from there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Especially when you got a history of MRSA staph. So you don't want none of that to happen. So I try to keep stuff at least to where it's comfortable. That's why I carry mainly I wear oversized shirts and jackets and shit. So I carry a lot of outside the waistband, but I always keep it covered up. I don't carry complete open, but I don't carry complete concealed either. I mean, I'm sure if you studied long enough, you'd see I had a firearm. Toenails are my biggest. Yeah, you got to watch them toenails, boy. Look here. I know about all that stuff. I got a foot doctor, though, and I love her. She's got the prettiest eyes, and she thinks she's slick. She's tried to stick me with a needle 2 or 3 times in my feet. And what she'll do, she'll cup your little feet in her hands, and she'll look at you with them crystal blue eyes and be smiling at you. And then you watch her hand, it'd be slipping in her coat pocket. I snatched my foot back and said, you keep them needles, because I don't do needles. And one time I got something in my toe and went to her, and I said, I don't want no needle. She said, okay, I promise you, no needle. And I'm sitting there. Next thing I know, she got a scalpel and sliced my toe open. I threw a fit. She said, well, I promised you no needles. I didn't say nothing about no knives. She's a smart ass. That's why I like her. But she a good foot doctor, man. Good foot doctor. You don't mind him carrying inside the way. But yeah, Simba. Yeah, Simba. I got you on that one. Then sometimes you sit down and be like, something gonna hit you in the groin, be like, damn, barrel. When I carried a 1911, if I carried appendix, I'll stab myself with the barrel every damn time. Like, oh shit. Last night, though, I cracked myself in the head with a 1911. I let it stay out last night. And it was under I sleep with 3 pillows. So it was under the pillow. Well, I guess in my sleep, the pillow got warm. And you know how you flip the pillow over real quick? Yeah. I flipped the pillow over and cracked myself in the head with a 1911. Pow! That wasn't fun. Like, damn 1911. I'm used to sleeping with polymer guns. Forgot I had an all-metal gun. Migraines when they send the hottest. Right. Oh yeah, they got to distract me on shots, bro. Whenever they do shots, they distract me. They send several people in there. Bad enough. Now getting blood work's a little different, but it's bad enough on blood work months. I have to turn my head before she sticks me, and tell myself not to snatch my arm back. I do that all the time too. But now I gotten better than I was as a kid. As a kid, I would hit the elevator. I would run out the building. I would do everything I could to keep from getting them shots. At least now I somewhat stand still. Cold night and a cold ass 1911. That's what I'm saying. Damn 1911. And it's a bed hog. Level 2 lock and holster from. Hey, I fucks with the I don't know how we pronounce it. I call them Phobos. But I fucks with them holsters, man. I keep holsters for every firearm I have. Man, I need to switch my pure tungsten guide rod to OEM. This bitch is heavy. I bet it is. Yeah. Bro, look, I know I'm in trouble. Every 3 months, I have to go to the doctor and get my pain meds, my be nice to people meds. I know I'm in trouble when I walk through the door, and he don't tell me that he's either called in my scripts or hand me my scripts. He's like, you got to do your doctor visit first. That's generally code for I'm fixing to stick you, probe you, or do something you're not gonna like, and we know you like to leave, so we're gonna make you stay and do all this shit before we give you your medicine. Like jackasses. Roll over and touch something cold. Still, I would sleep in my wife's room. That's what I'm saying, work in progress. I don't sleep in my wife's room either. I got my own room. I bet it's cold. No. The heat's on that bitch, I promise you. The vents are pointed right down at it. But you could ask Miss Pew Pew when she comes on. My firearms go more places than she goes. We've been married 29 years. I still won't let her come in the bathroom with me. You know what I'm saying? But them guns do. Like, hey, you got another bathroom. I bought a place that had multiple bathrooms for that reason. I wanted my own bathroom. Three-month visits, yeah. The 3 months, well, see, I have to. They check me every 3 months for kidney failure. They check me every 3 months for liver failure. I got a heart doctor appointment coming up. I haven't seen him in a year. He had released me, but because of my age, my primary wants me to go back to the heart doctor. They also want me to go back to the foot doctor, and I just told y'all about her. I think she got a foot fetish. She always wanting to hold my feet. She's got a foot fetish. But no, I got to go back to them. It's just time to do all my regular checkups. One thing about it, my doctor was cool as a fan when I first met him over 15 years ago. He told me we would be fine if we were built like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but we were too heavy and we needed to lose weight. And that he wasn't God, he couldn't cure me, but he could take me from in my 30s to in my 80s and 90s dying with diabetes. And I said, okay, bet, let's run it. You do every 6 months now, but my situation is a bit different. Yeah. My situation, when I first started, I was palatable care, bro. I was one step under hospice. They were fixing to put my ass in hospice. And I heard them talking. I was in the hospital bed. I heard them talking. I'm like, oh, no, sir. I could do this. I got back out. I took the medicine they told me to take. When they told me to take it, I lost the weight. I got healthy, and I ain't slowed down since, because I've learned that movement is the key to getting healthy. As long as you stay moving, you can do it. But yeah, still to this day, I'm labeled palatable care. And get a lady doctor. I do. I got a male doctor and a lady doctor. Bro, I got a... Ooh-wee. Miss Pewpews at school. I can talk how I want to. I got some hot-ass doctors, bro. I got the kind of doctors that make you want to stay in the hospital. 16 folks, double tap them screens, guys. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Double tap the screens, drop some comments, check out the content, sub to the channel. But also go check out Work in Progress, Simba, all the brothers you see commenting. Go check out their channels, man. Drop some comments on their shorts. You know? Have a good time. Double tap them screens. Love your night job. There you go. Look at this shit. I know my wife be losing her hair, bruh. Every time she gets in my truck, I got hair on me. They shed like a canine. I know, bald-headed bitches. Now let me quit. Double tap them screens. 20 people. Let's see if we get to 25. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, drop some comments. Participate in the chat. Check out the content. Sub to the channel. Let's get to the 2K subs this week. We also got super chats. We got super thanks. We got gems. Hey, participate if you want to. 15 folks. Let's go. We can get up to 15 likes real quick. Let's go with it. Y'all see what we rocking with. The Glock 49. I got to get used to saying that. The Glock 49. The Derya DY9z. And old grumpy ass flood-like bastard that it is, old Stoeger 12 gauge coach, just because it fits my personality. I said, nope, not happening. But we'll take that bet. Mama Bear says it's not her hair, it's the dog's. Woo-wee, at least you don't get in talking about whose hair is this. Everyone like and subscribe, that's what I'm saying, Paul. I'm trying to pin it. There we go. I think I pinned it. But yeah, I had to go live and mess with y'all for a few minutes, man. It's good to see y'all. We got to catch Carson's live yesterday. We got to catch J-Dog's live. By the way, J-Dog will be live today. He said he was going live around the same time. Loving the pews. Appreciate it. Yeah, normally I show nothing but the pews. But today I just felt like sitting in the truck. We are not transporting, as y'all can see. We are sitting in my truck on my property at my house. Just chilling. I've been watching the lady train the horses over here. My neighbor, she's a barrel racer, so she gets out and trains her horses daily. 7.5 to 9 inches. See, that's like me. I'll talk shit about cans all day long, but I help make them. I help make them, you know, weekly, daily. I got one on Atika. Y'all can see that in my short content. Look like Latino. God damn it. Everybody always, I look like something. I look like Negan off The Walking Dead. I'm always looking like something. I know I ain't shaved in a few days. If I don't go shave, I'm fixing to look like damn Fuzzy Wuzzy. Did you summon me, Paulie? I heard 7.5 to 10. Oh, here comes Candy. No, I'm in a Chevrolet Silverado, but I'm in my Chevy. I'm in my Chevy. 2018 Chevrolet Silverado Z71 4-wheel drive. If I'd keep it out the swamp, it'd stay clean. Nah, we don't do car trucks around here. Unless it's a early model El Camino. Oh, mail lady didn't stop. Hey, lady, I'm expecting mail. You better bring it. Has horsepower. It has enough. It'll do what it's got to do. I ain't got it stuck yet. I've had it about 4 years, and I haven't been able to sink it yet. And it stays in the swamp. And usually when I get stuck, you ain't getting it out with anything less than a D9 dozer. Polly's middle name is Tripod. But yeah, for y'all just tuning in to Derya DY9z, the Glock 49, new purchase today. I got the display model, last one they had, Gen 5, and the Stoeger 12 gauge coach. That's what we playing with today. Is it my middle name is Pinky? I'm doing good. Appreciate your comment. Appreciate you asking. Stay dangerous. I got the G49. I told y'all, what was it, this morning on Carson's Live. I was getting something today. I just didn't know what I was getting. Well, I went in for a box of bullets, and I came out with a G49 Gen 5. Ding, ding, fight. Right, round one. Let's go. I don't know, work in progress. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I don't have a... I'm fixing to open up a can of worms with this, but I need to say it because I promote safety and training. I don't have a problem with the Glock trigger. Everybody's like, oh, well, it's... Yeah, but that's why you train. You train to learn where that wall is. You train to learn the flaws on the firearm and the flaws in your own skills. That's how you get better. So usually I don't adjust triggers on something that I'm carrying on an everyday basis. Now, if it's something I'm using for a range, or if it's something I'm just playing with, like my 1911, I'll play with the trigger. But if it's an everyday carry, I want that trigger exactly how it is so I can train, know where the wall is, know how you know. Anyway, that's just my personal choice. I jumped into the... Hey, I'm going to tell my wife they made me take it. They made me take it. Yep. But I do got to call my brother-in-law. He's the one that has the suppressor business. He's the one I'm applying to get my FFL to help him full time in building the cans. He told me until my paperwork went through to slow my purchases. I kind of forgot about that this morning. I don't think it's a big deal. I have a chimney trigger I'm trying to get them to replace. I'm going to have to call it a yes, sir. If they owe it to you, get them to replace it. Man, this would have been a good live. We had some numbers in here earlier. They pop them in and out. They'll pop in and it'll go right back down real quick. But hey, this is all good. I've enjoyed talking to all of y'all. But yeah, J-Dog will be live. I can't remember what time he said, but sometime in the afternoon, y'all be watching. J-Dog's going to be going live. Shilling from Pokemon. Only thing I did was replace the bar, 3.5 growth bar. Yep. Ruger made it right after months. Yeah, some of our customer services suck, man. Smith&Wesson seems to be good with their customer service. Derya, on the other hand, they just it's too new. They don't have the replacement parts. They can't tell you what Glock to go with to get the parts. I ended up finding out the 26 was what I needed to get parts for this Derya, and that was from watching one of Derya's videos. But if your video tells us that, why your customer service can't tell us that? And that kind of made me mad. Miss Simba said, "What's up? What's up, Miss Simba? Boss lady. What's up, Sandy?" But yeah, with me with triggers, man, I just train to learn the flaws. If you know that you got a little bit of a spongy trigger, that's why you train. That's why you shoot it so much. You go put 2,000 rounds through something, you're gonna know where that wall breaks. You're gonna know how much travel you have. You're gonna know all of it, and it's gonna become second nature. Black Betty, bam, bam. Let me stop. 16 people double tapped in the screens. We got 16 likes. We can get to 20 likes real quick. That'd be great. Smoking injury to health. It is. It is. We stay healthy, though. I ain't worried about it. You do everything the world tells you and all these doctors tell you, yeah, you're going to live a little longer. Then you're going to be 90, 95 years old, look around, and all your friends going to be gone. So then you're going to die lonely. You know what I'm saying? No, you got to have something. Betty! What's up, Betty? I was left unattended again, Betty. Y'all left me unattended. I'm blaming it on you. It's your fault, Betty. Y'all know I'm supposed to have a babysitter. Robert! Hey, we got that Glock 49 today, bro. We bought the Gen 5 Glock 49 for under 4 cheeseburgers, believe it or not, with a box of shells. We got the last display model they had. It's okay, it's my fault. Right. That's what I'm saying. No, we do not smoke anything like that whatsoever. Only thing I take is medication that a doctor prescribes. I do not drink alcohol. I don't do any of that. Yes, sir, Robert. Had to do it. Had to do it. And it's got the adjustable back straps. It looks like at least 2 adjustable back straps. I'm not sure. I think it might be 3, but I see 2 most definitely. It came with 3 mags. the Glock, the adjustable straps, the case, and the little speed loader, and a box of shells, $3.79 cheeseburgers. I'm 51 years old, Sandy. I just turned 51 February 1st. No, I haven't upgraded the speed loader yet. I was actually, to be honest, that was part of what I was going to do today. I was going to look at what Academy had and what they were offering. And I went in to get a box of shells, and old boy called me to the case. He said, man, I got one left. I'm trying to get rid of it. We just marked it down. I'm like, well, let me see it. It's optics cut already, so I'm fixing to throw the optic on it and just see how it fits. JX gonna want your social net. I know, right? Mo, what is up, my brother? Can you record in Academy? They ain't never told me I couldn't. Dude actually joined my he subbed to my channel today. So I was like, that was cool. But yeah, they've never told me I can't record. They record me, so I should be able to record them type shit. Aaron Young, what is up? Performance trigger, Rock Island 1911-45. Hell yeah! That would be no debate. I would jump on it. I would jump on it. You've done lives in Academy and Bass Pro. We don't got a Bass Pro. I thought we had one in Jacksonville until I went there, a couple weekends ago, and they done changed it to some off name now. It's not even a Bass Pro. It's not a Cabela's, because Bass Pro bought all the Cabela's. It's something else now, Sportsman's Warehouse or some shit. Bass Pro, Dick's Sporting Goods, all of them got the hell up out of her. They said, we don't want to do no business with the South. See, I just don't know much about the 6.5 ARC. I don't know much about it. That's like the Creedmoor, the 6.5 Creedmoor. I hear you get some great range off of it. I myself haven't messed with 6.5 too much. Dick's is, yeah, they are. When Dick's did all that political shit, we pretty much canceled them. When they started taking rifles and stuff out the stores, we were like, we good. We don't even want nothing. We don't even want your clothes. And it took us about 2 months to shut them down completely. But we wasn't counting on Bass Pro and Cabela's to go away. White stripes, wood, right. Damn, I was gonna go get the Mini 14. I should have waited for that store to open. Damn. Oh well. It was fun while it lasted anyway. But I'm going to be thinning out some of my herd anyway. I'm going to be going through and taking a few to the FFL and letting him move them. Real one, Mac. Hey, we got a new one. We got a new one. Real one, we got a new one. Hang on. Gen 5, Glock 49. What's up? 1 box of 50 shells, 3 magazines, 2 adjustable back straps or 3 adjustable back straps. I ain't opened the bag yet. But we got that all under 4 cheeseburgers. I gotta get better at my supervision. Ooh, Betty, you know. My brother, Glock family. Yes, sir. We got the Derya sitting right there, too, though. The little 43X clone. But that, yes, sir. We gonna see what she does. And we got the Stoeger double barrel sitting there. It rode with me this morning. Old Grumpy rode with me today. It supervised me. The voices in my head overruled my common sense, so I ended up making another purchase. Y'all know how that goes. Always to the right, never to the left type shit. Yeah, I got the Derya DY9z ammo right here. That's the 43X clone. Actually, technically, it's the 26 clone because all the parts, other than the magazine, is 26. The Glock 26. Everything because it's got the wider slide than the 43. But it is the 43X clone. That's the Derya DY9Z. Jay Sharp, what is up? Good to see you, Jay Sharp. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Thank you for stopping in. We got to the 20 likes. Hell yeah, let's go with it. They're Turkish. Yeah, his Turkish. No problems with the operation. It fires great ammo. The only problem with that damn Derya is when you press check it, it don't want to go back in the battery. You got to take your fingers and assist it to, go back forward. Now, if you fire it, it goes in the battery every time. It'll empty the mag, no problems. But that press check was just messing with my head. I'm like, man, that's a potential, failure. Only problem I have with it. Love your Mini 14. Yes, sir. But we're going to go through the collection, thin out the herd, get a little bit of my money back, and then start with some new stuff. Put some new stuff on the channel. Got to polish it. Gotcha. Which I will. I'll do all that. I'll start messing with it, playing with it, and see if I can't keep it in rotation. Because, I mean, I like the size of it. It's a decent little firearm. And like I said, fire is great. Trigger a little bit better than the 43X that my wife has. It's a little bit better than her trigger. You could tell the difference. This is enough you could tell the difference. That man legacy gonna be all kind of freaky shit, bruh. I'm in trouble. Jen is gonna nah. Jen knew that I put a budget, and I've just not went anywhere and bought anything. But I've had this money to buy this for 3 weeks and ain't left the house. My thing is, I just ain't left the house to go get it. I'll wake up in the morning and say, hey, I'm going to town to buy me a gun. And then I'll talk myself out of it, and I just sit here at the house all day. You know, Betty, I don't ever leave. So she knew it was coming. She just didn't know when. She knew I'd make a purchase. She just didn't know when. It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. or Callie Bishop. Yeah, my birthday was last week. Oh, now she got 2 horses out. Hey, I'm going to see if I turn the camera without her seeing. Like every time I turn the camera, she looks this way. I don't want her to think I'm spying on her. She got Peppa out, and I don't know the other horse's name, but Peppa's the black one. About then, some of you heard I always talk yourself out of it. Yeah, I know it's like getting rid of a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like getting rid of a kid. But I got 3 safes full. I got to figure out, and well, actually I got more than that because I got some at my mama's, some at old boy's house I showed y'all on the live stream the other day. I got firearms in several locations. But in home, I've got 3 safes, and they're all full. Horse Peppa. Yep. The black horse is Peppa. Y'all fixing to ride out. I can see Symbol, the cowboy. But yeah, y'all need to all load up and come down south. I get Betty to give y'all a tour of the city type shit because I don't like to leave the house. Kablemo, I'm the same way. I've got ones that I inherited because I'm the catch-all. A lot of family members know they've got screw-up kids or whatever, and they don't want their firearms when they pass away to go to them. I get a lot of that stuff because they know once it comes to me, if it's got like sentimental value to it, I don't get rid of them. But I've got stuff in there I've never shot anything through. I've got 2 of my dad's guns that I've never fired. I'm afraid to. I'm afraid something's gonna happen and can't get that back, bro. You know, so I just don't take them out to safe. I've got a A5 Browning Belgian automatic that was my dad's 3-inch Magnum. I've got 243 lever action Browning, and they don't come out the safe at all. Matter of fact, they're in gun socks, and they're there. Everyday carry. I bought something, bro. I got something, E.D.C. I got that Glock 49. You want to see? I'll show you. There she sits. E.D.C. There she sits. There she blows. Type shit. 1,000-foot stable. Yeah, she out there doing her thing on the barrels, man. She like I said, she's a barrel racer. Stop speaking Chinese, E.D.C. Slap a radiant in it. I know, that's what Simba said. Put that radiant in it. Let it ride. I don't know. We're gonna see how she goes. I'm gonna do my little trials with it the way it sits. You know, take about a month to get used to it. Shoot maybe a mag or two every day. See how I like it. It came with the adjustable back strap, so we're gonna see which back strap I like better on it. We're gonna put my Zeliski optic on it because it came with several optic plates, so it should fit my optic. We're gonna see how it sits that way. The radiant is pretty sick. I will find out. I will find out. I do know I ran 16 rounds to it just straight out the box on the way home because I just wanted to make sure firing pin, everything worked. You know, I wanted to make sure everything was great because it was a display model, and I know it's been probably dry fired. No, because Academy has the locks on them, so I know it hadn't been dry fired. But I did get to see, hey, if y'all want to have a gun shipped to Academy, that's a funny story. Y'all want to have a gun shipped to Academy, y'all better think twice about it. Them fools, somebody ordered a custom one. It's a Glock. It was a Glock 19, the new Gen 6, but it was a wild color, man. It's like almost like a violet, purplish lower. Beautiful Glock. But he had everybody, all three managers, all three salespeople, they all finger the gun. You know, they're all over there looking at it, talking about how pretty it is. Took the little gun lock off and was dry firing it. Everything else, I'm like, make me not want to ever send anything and use Academy as my FFL. I'd be pissed. Does the coin activated ones count? Right. I was trying to figure out what word I could say that YouTube wouldn't flag me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to say finger effing it. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is Red Trace Candy? Y'all know Candy got his own language, bruh. Y'all ain't learned that by now. Candy got his own language. Still didn't get my damn haircut today. Break them in. But yeah, we ran 16 rounds to it, bro. She shot flat. I was surprised how flat it shot. Because you got to figure, for the past 4 years, I've been in the micros. That's all I've carried is micros. And to go to somewhat, you know, a full size, a big jump for me. I mean, I'm used to because of the 1911, but still. They delay you. See, I don't get delayed, bro. I like Academy so much because all I do is show them that permit. I do the tablet, and I walk out. I hand them my permit, my ID every time I go in. They hand me back my ID. All they do is check the address, hand me back my ID, and then they do whatever with my permit, hand it back, hand me the stupid little tablet. I fill out the forms on the tablet. I'm in and out of there in 10 minutes. They have a manager walk me out. They hand me the firearm once I get out the store. Good to go. This morning, though, they kept hitting me up to apply for that credit card. I'm like, nope, that's the one promise I made that I won't do. Because I know me. I won't get an Academy credit card. Because I know me. If I get that card, it's over with. It's over with. Yeah. And I'm sure y'all heard about the newest push about stopping the online sales of ammo. I looked into that, went down that rabbit hole this morning. It's not going to pass. It's not going to go through this time. What it is a reintroduction. They've already tried to introduce that bill years ago. Now it's a reintroduction. It's a way of testing the waters. They still won't get it. They probably won't get it the next time they reintroduce it, but they're going to keep going until they get enough steam and momentum that they'll be able to do it. So you guys keep your eye on that. Keep pressure on your legislators. Make sure they're not passing dumbass shit. Like Georgia's got some stuff going on that they're wanting to do, mainly dealing with AR-15s and stuff like that, but we're on top of them and we keep beating them. So y'all just pay attention to stuff like that. Charge of 100 cheap or for FFL. Woo-wee! Ammo is on the island list. Red trace is like 35 per rob. E.D.C. Gotcha. Ooh, she galloping with the horsey now. But look here, she got it going. Got the dust trail and all kicking. Let me see if I can turn it around without getting in trouble. Hope they don't never watch my live stream. Hope they never find my live stream. Ammo was an island boy. Just try. Hey, y'all see what the island boy was trying to fight the dude that was kicking him out the house? Like, damn, homie. And they were trolling his ass. Come on, don't come near me. I don't want no lice. Oh no, trust me, I'm watching the horse, bro. That's a big old girl. The island boy. Show us the doll, right? Show us on the doll where exactly they yeah. Oh God, for real, oh God. Oh my mama. Type shit. Well, she's just a riding that damn horse. And I think that's the one that had twisted its I don't know what you call it, his foot. Can conceal carry on campus this week. Well, actually, Georgia already had that because Valdosta State University already allows that. You can conceal carry in certain spots of the campus. He keeps getting banned on YouTube. He knows too much, right? They like, he knows way too much. Let's get him. Let's get him before he educates everybody and they come after the system. Yeah, actually, you can carry it anywhere if you. Right. Them signs are just a suggestion. Until they physically tell you you cannot and you refuse to leave, they can't do shit about it. They could just walk up and say, excuse me, can you take that back to your car? No. Blambo, I've done it. I tell you what I've done. I went to go see a friend who had been locked up and was walking in the actual facility. Didn't quite make it to the guard line, so that saved me. Didn't quite make it to the guard line, but remembered I still had my carry-on. Had to turn around, run back to the car, and lock all that up because I was about to carry. And I've about went into the courthouse a couple times that way. And remember, I got it on me and have to turn around and walk back to the car. Yeah, you can't pass TSA with it, but you can damn sure you can walk in, walk out. When I had the taxi cab shit, I used to pull up and pick up people at the airport And I'd get out with it on my side and load up their luggage and load them up and take off. Been carrying it work every day. Yes, sir. You need to. You need to. Yeah, there's only a handful of places I want. You know, if I'm walking into school naturally. But our laws state that being that I have students at that school and my wife works there, I can have it in a vehicle. I just can't carry it in the school. Amazon, I know Amazon has them. My homeboy works there, and we just opened an Amazon warehouse here in our town. And man, they got more than that, bro. They track their employees and all kind of shit. They track them into where they are on the facility all the time. Search them before they leave. Man, Amazon's some beast, bro. International airport type shit. Yes, sir. She must be working on like getting the horse to present or whatever it is, because she'll stop and it's almost like she's making the horse do a pose and then she turns him around. So there must be some kind of, I guess when they do whatever it is, the barrel races and stuff, you got to present the horse. I guess he's got to stand a certain way or do a certain thing. I do everything with my guns, like opening my right, E.D.C, that's what I'm saying. Open my bathroom door with it, use it to push it. You know what I'm saying? Use it to push it. That's why I got a problem with that Derya coming out of battery and not snapping right back into battery, because let's say I put it in my holster and somehow or another just a little bit comes out of battery and it kills my trigger. Potential fail, you know what I'm saying? What's crazy, Amazon gave me a badge. I can literally get into any warehouse in any room. Hey, there you go. Yeah, my Indian buddies, the Patels, they all working for Amazon now. He sold all the stores and now they working for the Amazon warehouse. But he'll call me and he'll tell me he's doing something. I'm like, why are you doing that? He said, man, because they tracking me. Said, what do you mean they're tracking you? You a supervisor. He said, I don't care, they tracked me. And we were doing a video call the other day and he had to set his phone down so they could pat him down and search him and shit to make sure he wasn't carrying nothing out that warehouse. And they got to sign, I guess the supervisors and stuff, they got to sign disclosure paperwork. They can't talk about certain things. I don't scratch my head with my fingernails, I scratch it. Hey, E.D.C busted my head last night with a 1911. It was under the pillow type shit and I flipped the pillow half in my sleep. I wasn't in my sleep after that. It flipped with the pillow and cracked me in the head type shit. But I guess we found out it was drop safe. Move his ass back to India. Nah, man, he's American. He just looks Indian. That man, if they sent him back to India, he would die. He talks like a white dude, acts like a white dude, eats white dude food. You sent that fool back to India, they'd send him back in a box. They'd be like, nah, he's a reject. We don't want him. Ah, horse too young. Okay, gotcha. I know, because like I said, she'll run it around the barrels, and then she'll get to the other end, and she stops, and it'll just like, it's like she's posing the horse. A love tap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a love tap, all right. Used them damn polymers. They don't hurt as bad. Indian are some of the worst immigrants. The ones that ain't been long being here are. Not knocking anybody, but their hygiene is really bad. Especially if they just get here. That was one of my jobs when I was partners with them in the stores, was I had to take all the young ones to the store, teach them what deodorant was, cologne was. I had to teach them what daily baths were. It was like, bitch, you stink. You smell like masala. Can't wait to see Cash Patel in prison. But look here, he about put us in prison. Him dumbass cross-eyed see around corner motherfucker. And then what's funny, bro? We made the Gutfeld show, because these fools was shipping shit in through the ports. And they made a big deal out of it. Cash Patel made an Instagram post. Brunswick, Georgia, Operation Powder Island. Look it up. It just happened. All them people that they just arrested. Never in the history of ever do the feds give you a bond. when they got you, they got you. They hold you for about a year till you sign a bullshit plea deal. Then they give you 60 months, 100 months, something like that. And then you go on back to merry little way. They don't give you bonds. Every one of them ones that they just made a big deal out of, all out on bond 2 days later. Every one of them. Like, either y'all working or they ain't got a case. Kablamo, I got that problem. The one that married my daughter, he disappeared. Can't nobody find him. He got deport orders on him and everything. So my daughter can't get a damn divorce. Little, you got the wrong one for that. You gotta take that shit on somewhere else. Everybody, this was RICO. The whole thing was RICO, Paul Wick. Everything's conspiracy. It was all a RICO charge. Every one of them caught the RICO. And they're all out on bond. A matter of fact, they're called signature bonds. And every one of them out right now. But yeah, Fed, you're not supposed to get a bond like that. I know a lot about it because we had Operation Thunderbolt. You can look that one up. We had Operation Deja Vu, which was came after Thunderbolt. We have Operation Ghostface. All these were RICOs, and this has all been within a 10-year period. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, somebody doing something, bro. And then one of the boys who got out, I was on the phone with Marcel's other grandma, and she don't do nothing, man. She's straight laced as could be. But dude pulled up on her. I was like, man, my girl got a headache. You think I get something? And I'm on the phone. She's like, I said, oh, boy, just got out, and I don't know how he got out. Don't you give him a Tylenol. Don't give him nothing. Tell that boy to get out your yard. And that shit ain't funny. No. No. Me, I wouldn't. Once again, probably smell like masala, and burnt masala at that. Now maybe AOC, you know what I'm saying? I'd have to gag her, you know what I'm saying? Just period, but maybe her. Judge can do, the lawyers can negotiate. But see, Wick, that's the whole thing though, man. They wasn't even in there long enough to get lawyers. When my homegirl who just got out, you know, she spent almost 5 years from the last incident. She went fed. It's so bad that on Facebook, on this post that they made, everybody who just got out from their 5-year bid was like, wait a minute, what the hell? We didn't get no bond. We wasn't offered this. We wasn't given a signature bond. We were kept until we were sentenced, and then we went to our prison. They were allowed out for 30 days, long enough to get their affairs in order. Because I took Tanya all the way to Bryan, Texas, to Bryan FPC, Federal Prison Camp. She stayed almost 5 years. You know what I'm saying? So they wasn't given bonds. And then they were stuck with ankle monitors while they were out. So they could track them. None of these folks got ankle monitors. They're all out and about. And they're all going to people that don't mess with nothing. It's almost like they're trying to set up these people who don't do anything wrong. Johanna Amar was such a shitty broad. She had to marry her own brother to stay in the country. Yeah, I'm right. And must a guy and everyone else got lesser charges. Well, see, you will have a few. Once the way the feds work, you'll have a few once they go get their indictments, they see the grand jury, and then they'll arrest everybody, and then they'll lower some down to state level. That does happen. But the fact is, 2 days later, everybody back out on the street after they made national news. This made the Gutfeld show, for God's sakes. You know, it wasn't no little thing. You have fools bringing stuff straight from China into the ports, and these guys are all out on bond. It makes no sense. And it wasn't no little amount of people. It was what, 56 people? They said we had one fool going directly to China, getting the precursors and shipping them straight to my little ass town. I would have never thunk it. And I know a lot about my town. But something like that, I would have never thunk it. Hell, we can't even get a dollar store to stay open, much less be having a big ass lab like that. You have to buy a car today. Just sitting here burning gas, letting the truck run, sitting on the seat heater. We'd have been going an hour and 10 minutes. Holy shit. I normally jump off on an hour. Hey, that retired life ain't no joke, bro. Everybody want to retire. I'm telling y'all, it ain't all it's cut out to be. Y'all see me, I'm sitting here like, half the days I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm thinking about starting another business coming out of retirement. I know, Betty. And you see the names that are out? And White Mike showed up at LaDonna's, bro. Betty, White Mike showed up at LaDonna's. Well, it's not really, well, it's OR, but not really a signature bond. But yeah, ORs. Start a biolab business? No, I'm good. Texas Thunder Chief, let's start a rock crushing business. Hey, we can do that. We can do that. Shit, I want some kind of business. I'm tired of sitting at the house. I mean, I've started plenty of businesses, made them all successes, you know, sold them, made profit off of them. From convenience stores to taxi cabs to clothing stores. I've done a little bit of everything, man. Mechanic shops. Just don't know what I want to do. No, Cobra, I'm not into that kind of stuff, bro. Not into that kind of stuff. I ain't that kinky, bro. I don't want to deal with shadow people. Oh shit. Y'all walk with me for a minute. We gotta grab a soda. These damn dogs come up here and take my trash out of my burn drum every damn time. Look like Aaron Lewis. I've been told that. Hey, I love that dude though, for real. I look like him all day long. I love me some Stained. Yeah, he showed up at LaDonna's asking for something. I was on the phone. Then, while he was talking to her, he didn't only drop my nicknames, he dropped my whole government name. He's like, I ain't went and seen. And he said my nickname. Then he said my other name. Then he said my government name. I'm like, now why did he have to bring all that up? She knows damn well who he was talking about. I'm like, if he wasn't wired up, I'll kiss your ass. I look like Jesus. Jesus. Came by to drop a like. Hell yeah. 12 say I got that Glock 49. Call you little sticker under the brim. Yes, sir. We keep them stickers. In the South, them stickers, you know, they show what they are. The holographic stickers always stay on the hat. But hell, Simba, I kept the damn sticker on the truck from when I first bought it. Smiley face sticker. It's still on the damn truck. I don't do away with stickers. There's the Glock. There's the Derya. There's my wheel. Well, we made it to 23 likes. We've been going an hour and 14. I took off my keep all my stickers. I do my tennis shoes. I keep the stickers on them or the tags on them. Fuck a sticker. But I keep all my stuff. That's like all my gun boxes. Anything that I purchased, I've got the original box, the original receipts, the original paperwork. So when I take them in, they get a complete set. Anything I've done, I take out, put in a little Ziploc bag and put in the box. That way they got the extra parts. I always keep everything. No, he had no reason to say my name, but he did. And then gonna text me from a weird number, and all it said was, "It's me, call me." Hell no. Hell no, I ain't calling you. I don't even want to say hello to them people. It took me over 20 years to be able to drive to a convenience store without being pulled over, because they always swore I was up to something. They could never figure out that I was doing legitimate shit just using street knowledge. You know what I'm saying? And it took 20 years to get a good reputation. I don't want nobody speaking to me. No, sir. I don't want to see you at a store. I don't want to see you anywhere. It took me 20 years to clean up my reputation, because they swore up and down that I was doing something, that there was no way I could have took a small cab service and turned it into $1 million a year industry. There was no way I could do that. Shitting me. It was called $5 a person anywhere in town. And it made a lot of money because we had no bus system. It was called government contracts, FLETC, Kings Bay Naval Submarine Base. I had federal workman's comp contracts. I had all that stuff, but they couldn't figure how I'd done it, because I hustled legally. Everybody swore I was up to something. They still swear I'm up to something. Everybody swears I'm up to something. Y'all see me daily. Y'all tell me what the hell I can get into way the fuck out here in the woods, in nowhere. Because this is where I be at. And all my stuff paid for. I ain't got to do nothing. Only thing I'm up to is seeing what y'all up to. And the damn game warden still think I be up to something. All I'm out doing is just shooting. That's all I'm doing. I'm not shooting at animals. I'm not shooting at nothing. I'm just pumping rounds. Actually, in Candy, I was guilty of that for a while. When they'd come here from India, they'd put them in the stores. You know what I'm saying? But that was during the Biden era when all that was allowed. You're up to 5 feet 10 inches. Close, 5'11" and a half. Compressed spine. I started 6 feet tall. Compressed spine, ½ inch, so I'm 5'11" and a half. Papa was in the dark. The game warden me know what you did. Probably do. That's why I utilize the power lines. Game warden don't like to scratch up their truck. You can hit the power line and be 3 counties over in like 10 minutes. Just go to power line. Thank you very much. But yeah, I've had a lot of fun. But yeah, this newest case really does have me. It's just funny how there's rules for thee and not rules for me type shit. You know, one set of people had to go do a whole 5 years, and this set's already out on bond. But also with the last case, bro, they had like a list. X amount of guns. They had an X amount of bullets, X amount of dope, X amount of this. All of it was itemized. You know what I'm saying? All of it was listed. This one, they just said, hey, we got a bunch of people. They were doing this, and this is what it is. Because the whole indictment's online to read. It wasn't broke down nothing like the last one we had. And most of them only had a conspiracy charge, which with the feds, you can't beat a conspiracy charge. It's hard to. They got a 98.8% conviction rate. Most people just take their little 50 months, go and do what they got to do. And that's how it rides. But these guys are all out on bond, and all of them just got the conspiracy. Just a conspiracy charge. You had a few that got caught with straw purchases, blah, 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 blah. But It's crazy. Yeah, that's what they done, man. They kicked everybody loose to see where they would go. You know what I'm saying? They were, but there's a rule, and I remember this from my childhood. When you get out, first thing you do is run to your old people. Most of them folks ain't gonna talk to you, bro. Paul, we've had a lot pass away due to overdoses. Um, But this is, if you remember, Trump said he was going to clean the streets up everywhere with these drug busts. He's been saying this for a year now, and this was mandated from him, and it's going to be nationwide, because they're trying to attack the cartels. That's why they're bringing ICE on the raids. They're trying to go after the cartels, but y'all ain't catch the first Hispanic person. You in this one, you ain't catch nobody you can direct link to any kind of cartel. You might have connected them to a good old boy system, the Redneck Mafia or something like that, Dixie Mafia or something like that, but you ain't going to connect them because you got people who ain't going to have no connection. And here's another sad part. By the time you got them 56 people, they already had 56 more in place because that's how they operate. They find these people who have a habit and they need to fill their habit. They use transport and shit like that. That way they're not losing nothing. They don't want to know information. They're in the dark. They're just trying to get their fix for the day. And that's most of the people get arrested. The people who actually do this shit, you never see them. You don't know who they are. They're generally 10 people removed from the circle. I am. I can tell you that, Candy, no shit, I am. I spent years on that side of the fence. 90% of them from, yep, sure enough. That's why y'all always hear me quoting Plies. You ain't gonna slide up under me and be my co-defendant. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. I tell them all the time, y'all didn't catch me when I was doing wrong. I'd be damned if you're gonna catch me now that I'm not doing wrong. If you couldn't catch me the first 20 years of my life, you're damn sure not gonna catch me now because I don't do nothing. I'm always here at the house. Most of my life is documented on social media. I've got the state in my house all the time because I got these grandchildren that I'm now foster parenting. So you're damn sure not going to catch me up on nothing. And if you do, you're telling a damn lie. Not me. I like my life. I like my freedom. I like being able to own these. Yeah. Well, I don't know, Candy. It's harder now because you got flock cameras installed everywhere, Ring doorbell cameras. All that's connected to one network. It's almost where you can't do anything anymore. The satellites, tag readers. You got all this stuff, so almost where you can't do anything. That's why I don't get how so many kids go missing and so many this and that happens. I got a nephew that was murdered 11 years ago in a city park with a camera that mysteriously, and he was torture style killed. They shot him 7 times, one in the arm, one in the other arm, one in the leg, other leg, the groin, that kind of thing. And these people never got caught because mysteriously the camera quit working that night. I just don't get how in today's technology people can get away with stuff like that. There's just too much. And then, like you said, snitches and everything else. And you can ask 100 people what happened to Richie, and there'll be 100 different people they try to implement in it. You get 100 different names on who done it. Still to this day, nobody knows who done it. Exactly, Betty. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the jammers. You talking about the block cameras and stuff like that? To jam the signals? Because if that's what you're talking about, we knew what them were years ago. But yeah, it's crazy though. That whole thing. As we sit here, I'm just talking from a local perspective. As we sit here and watch this, it's definitely interesting to watch. Back just done editing. Yes, sir. We were just talking about the little thing we had go on here and how all the people already out on bond. Y'all bragged. Y'all got over 56 people. Locked them up, and then 48 hours later, you turned them all loose. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, something about them. Yeah, me too, bro. The new ones, yeah, the new ones you can shut them. Yeah, don't get caught with one. That's like here. I didn't know this. The little radar detectors, but state patrol will bust your ass. They catch you with a radar detector. They'll write you one hell of a ticket. I didn't know they were illegal. Yeah, bro, it is crazy. I just told the whole story about it. They got everybody, they released them all, and the first thing all these people did was start running to people's houses. But the thing is, they're running up in people's houses that aren't in the game. They're running up on just rando civilians asking to get something, like they're trying to set up just innocent people. And that, to me, that's not right. If y'all gonna go after somebody like that, clean the streets up by all means, but go up, don't go down. That's the problem with any state, any city. Y'all bust all these folks that just got a habit. Start going up, don't go down. And if you watch enough of these cases, it's always a circle. It's always the same names around in a circle. This one will tell on this one will get out and tell on this one will tell on this one, until they back to the very one that started the whole damn thing, and it's a circle. All these names that are listed on this list are people that's been in and out the system for years. Yep, it's that way everywhere, man. It's like, okay, think about it. The war on drugs. The war on drugs is a big money business, guys. We got to have DAs, lawyers. We got to have investigators. We got to have police squads. We got to have drug teams, task force, all this stuff. That's all money. That's all grants and shit that they're getting from the government. Why would they give that up? If you stopped everybody, guess what wouldn't be anymore? Jobs. They don't want it to stop. They just want you to think it stopped. Hey, Starlink, CPU, you can run asset in your area. Yep. Sure enough, it don't take much, bro. Don't take much. I saw a dude drag 11 people into cases. Yeah. And a lot of people do get drug in. That's another sad part. A lot of people get drug in, and that's the unfortunate part. That's why you always got to be on your P's and Q's. Not a lot of people get allowed to my house. I don't have a lot of people over. I don't have a lot of friends. I don't associate with a lot of people because I peeped that years ago. That some people are just out to get you. And if they aren't out to get you now, let them get in the first bit of trouble, and you're the next target. That's why you don't tell nobody your personal business like that. No. Right now in town, we got to be careful about who we talk to. Yeah, we do. Because you could just see somebody at a convenience store, not seen them in a year or two, and be saying, what's up? And the next thing you know, look, guys, I got photos that were better than the wedding that I performed. They had a professional photographer, and because I'd done a wedding and I did the vows for a couple that were under investigation, I had photos 2 years later that were better than the damn photographers. I didn't know them fools like that. I just done a wedding. I was called on the phone, asked to perform a wedding. I did what I did. The feds came to me though. How do you know these people? How did they pay you? Did they pay you with cash? They paid the church, bruh. Apply pressure, people talk. Right. Never trust anybody. There you go. Be like Jelly Roll, riding all alone. Riding all alone. Because with enough incentive, anybody will tell on anybody. That's if you do that kind of stuff. But used to, I could say, as long as you don't do nothing stupid, don't go get out there and get in trouble. You won't get in trouble. Bullshit. If them guys want you, they make up something. Probably 418. You should see what people tell you. Waterboard them. The old waterboard. Hold their head in the toilet for a few minutes and then let them up. They'll tell you what they have for lunch. I bet they will. They're like, get this fool off me. Like, get him off me, dog. Canik go whisper in their ear, you mind tonight. They go to telling you everything. Even shit they don't know. They just be making shit up. Talking, get Candy out of the room. But yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy times. But people dumb in our city anyway. ATM accessory. People dumb in this town anyway, because we are the home of the Federal Law Training Center. All them fools they come here to train. Why would you do anything in the town where they're training? That's like the illegals. They're always having these protests. I'm like, who would be illegal in the town that trains ICE agents? It doesn't make sense. Like, every time they go out for lunch, they could do a bust. Yes, they are. That's what I'm saying, Betty. These fools are something. I mean, we are home to the Federal Law Training Center. That's just stupid. Alright, fellas, I'm fixing to go throw some round down range for a minute. Have me a good time for a few minutes. Take my last few breaths before the wife figures out what I spent. Hey, type shit. I love you guys, man. Stay strapped. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't let anybody talk you into doing dumb shit. Don't get caught up in nothing stupid. Always be blessed. Betty, call me.